Hey everyone, how you all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little bit new for me and my channel, and that is letting my TBR jar pick my April TBR. So this has obviously been a huge trend on booktube recently, and TBR jars were popular back in the day as well, but they never really worked for me because it used to be just like putting book titles from your TBR into the jar, and that never worked for me because I'm quite the mood reader. But now the new trend is TBR jar prompts, and I think that that's gonna work a lot better for me. So we're gonna try this out today. I'm gonna pick 6 prompts for my TBR for April. I do have a couple of books that are gonna be on my TBR no matter what, and if I can make them fit a prompt, then I might go ahead and do that. But there's a couple of new releases coming out in April, and then I also have an arc from a NetGalley that I'd like to get to. So first we have Watch Me by Tahara Mafi. This is the 7th book in the Shadow Me series, and it comes out in April, so I will absolutely be reading that the second that I can get my hands on it. I do have it pre-ordered, so I'm really looking forward to that one. So regardless, that is on my TBR for April. And then we also have A Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, which is also a release coming out closer to the end of the month. I think it's like April 22nd. So if my pre-order comes in time, I will also be reading that in April. And then I do have an arc for Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, which I am just so excited for. I will also definitely be reading that in April. So those are the 3 books that I know for sure I'm going to be reading. But now let's start picking out the prompts from my TBR jar. I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous. Here we go. I want to get a good one. Okay, let's see what it is. Also, if you guys want to suggest some prompts for me down below in the comments, I'd really love that because there's quite a few in here, but I'd like to have some more. So if you have any prompt ideas, leave them down below in the comments. But let's look at the first prompt. Ooh. Okay, I need to think about this one. But the prompt is middle grade by a non-North American author. And this was submitted by Allie Mae over on Instagram because I did ask on Instagram for some prompt ideas. So a middle grade by a non-North American author. Ooh, I don't know if I'm in a middle grade mood, to be completely honest. I have some graphic novels that are middle grade, but I don't know if they're by a non-North American author. Ooh, okay, this is gonna take a minute. I'm gonna need to look around, and we will just have to see if I have any for this prompt. Okay, so I think I need to bulk up my middle grade TBR, but I did manage to find one, and it is the Chronicles of Weatherwhy, The Age of Enchantment. This is an arc that I got last year. It came out in September, and I haven't had a chance to get to it yet, but I really loved the Pages & Co series by Anna James. I haven't finished the series yet, but I really enjoyed the books that I did read from it. I honestly don't know what this book's about. I know it's a fantasy series. The author is from the UK, so that's definitely outside North America. Okay, I need to look up the actual synopsis of it because there's not a proper synopsis on here, I don't think. So it says, in Weatherwhy, everyone has magic inside them, grown from the changing seasons of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. But a rare few are people born with magic in their bones who can wield all 4 seasons of magic. When Juniper discovers she is an enchanter, she must leave behind everything she knows to begin studying at the Thistledown Academy of Enchantment. Unwilling to be left behind, her twin brother Rafferty decides to follow her to the capital city of Stormgrove and takes up an apprenticeship at a nearby bookbinder. As Juniper makes new friends and learns how to wield enchantment, Rafferty becomes involved with a mysterious secret society that meet after dark. Monsters are creeping out of the shadows, and dangers lurk in unexpected places. Amid night markets and magic lessons, they both realize there is more to enchantment and life in Weatherwhy than they could ever have imagined. I don't know if I'm fully in the mood for this, I'm not gonna lie, so we'll see if I actually get around to it. I am a mood reader, like I said, so I'm not gonna hold myself strictly to this TBR, and I am allowed to read outside of the TBR if there are other books that I want to get to, but this one is one that I do want to read, so we'll see if I can actually get to it. Hopefully I can. It does seem like a really fun, fantastical time. So this is the first TBR pick for April. Okay, let's pick another one. Okay, I'm so nervous. Okay. Oh, this isn't gonna work. So the prompt is same author as my last read, and my last read I literally just read this morning, and it was Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson. And I do have the sequel to it, which is Garlic and the Witch, but I'm gonna read that today as well. And I don't have any of the books by Brie Paulson, and I'm really trying to limit this to books that are like physically on my TBR. So unfortunately this one I can't do, and I can't even do it for like the book that I read before, which was Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, because I also don't have any more Suzanne Collins books. So this one I'm gonna have to put back into the jar after this video. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, take 2 of prompt number 2. Okay. Whew, what is it? Ooh, this is a good one. I was really hoping I was gonna get this one. Okay. We've got a book you started but never finished, and I already know exactly what I'm gonna pick for this one, so let me grab it. Wow, that literally could not have been more perfect. I was really hoping I was gonna get this prompt, but the book that I chose is This Time It's Real by Anne Liang. I got up to page 122 of this book. I think I was reading it in January or February, I can't remember, but I was actually reading my hardcover of it, which is on this shelf, and I was sent that book by Scholastic, and I was really excited to get to it. I got up to page 122, and then it like went back to another chapter that I'd already read. The book was essentially just missing like 30 or so pages from the book. Like, it had a whole repeated section and then was missing a bunch of pages, so I was unable to finish it. So thankfully Scholastic was so kind as to send me a new copy of the book, and I just haven't had time to jump back into it, but I was really enjoying it from what I had read so far. It's a fake dating story between this girl who like has never been in love, but she wrote this like entire essay about meeting the love of her life, and it like snakes her this internship opportunity at her favorite magazine, but the whole essay is a lie. She's never been in love. So she ends up roping this famous actor into a fake dating scheme, and I'm really excited that I now have an excuse to jump back into it. This was honestly probably going to be on my TBR if I wasn't making this video anyway, so this is perfect. I'm really excited to jump back into this book. I'm really upset that my like reading experience was like broken up like this, because this was not a book that I would have like soft DNF. Like, I was really enjoying it and I wanted to finish it, so unfortunately the reading experience was interrupted, but hopefully that's not going to impact my overall enjoyment of the book. So I'm really excited to get to this one, and I might try to get to it like pretty quickly in the month, just so I can like finally like get back into it. Okay, so that's pick number 2 for the TBR. We're off to a good start so far. So prompt number 3. Okay, I want a really good one. I honestly don't even know what kind of mood I'm in currently, so this is interesting time to be filming this. Okay, so the prompt is set in a place you want to visit. Ooh, what place do I want to visit? To be fair, I would like to visit London one day, and this book takes place in London, but I don't want to like double up. I really want to go to Prince Edward Island, and I do have some L. Montgomery books that I could read that I'm pretty sure take place in PEI. Ooh, London maybe, if I can find another book that takes place in London. Okay, I'm gonna need another minute to think about this. Okay, so I scoured the shelves and I found 2 options. So we have This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, which is an adult romance, and we have Take a Chance on Me by Elizabeth Eulberg, and I believe that this one is a YA romance. So both good options. Originally I was leaning towards this one because it's set in PEI, and I, like I said, really want to go to PEI, but I'm not quite ready for this book yet. Me and my mom might be going to PEI this year. Maybe, I hope so. We're currently trying to plan a trip, so I think I want to wait to read this one until we go to PEI. So this one's gonna go off to the side. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. But this one was just sent to me by Scholastic, so thank you so much to them for sending this to me. It seems like a really cute book set in London. Like I said, those were the 2 places that immediately came to mind that I'd like to visit. So this one, it says, when a video of Evie confronting her cheating ex-boyfriend goes viral, what's a girl to do but flee to London for the summer? And then it says, desperate for distraction from her contentious relationship with her dad, who she's staying with in London, Evie spends her days wandering the historic streets where, as though fate is intervening, she keeps meeting a charming and beautiful British busker named Aidan. Evie doesn't want to open herself up again, but Aidan is funny and kind, and he never treats Evie like she's too much. He may just be worth taking a chance on if Evie can keep her past from getting in the way of her future. I'm really excited about this one, actually. I was actually just sent this by Scholastic, so look at me getting to a book right away. I'm so excited. So far we have a middle grade fantasy and 2 YA romances, so let's see if we can find something a little bit different, just some variety in prompt number 4. Okay, give me a good one. I love how my rings are making such a racket in here. Okay, this one's calling to me. What are you? What are you? Oh, okay. Okay. So the prompt is book with least favorite color on the cover. So my least favorite color, I would say, is maybe like an orange. So I'm gonna try to find a book that has orange on it in a shade that I don't like. So I don't mind like this kind of orange, so I need something a bit harsher, a bit brighter, I think. Okay, so I was able to find 2 orange books. Originally, all I saw was With a Little Luck by Marissa Meyer, and then I saw Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. So these seem like the best 2 options on the TBR. This is a book that I soft DNF'd. It came out last year, I think. And Marissa Meyer is one of my favorite authors of all time, but this book just wasn't working for me at the time. And honestly, I don't think I'm quite in the mood for this one right now. Like, the instant that I saw that this was like an orange book on my TBR, I was like, ooh, like I don't really want to read that. But Love Theoretically, I've only ever read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and I think this is a lot of people's favorite Ali Hazelwood book. I enjoyed The Love Hypothesis. I wouldn't say it's like my absolute favorite romance book, but it was something that I enjoyed. And this one seems fun. It says rival physicists collide in a vortex of academic feuds and fake dating shenanigans in this delightfully STEMinist rom-com. I do love fake dating. We all know how much I love fake dating. So I think this is gonna go on the TBR. We don't have an adult romance yet, so I think I might finally be reading another Ali Hazelwood book. So this is the 4th pick on the TBR. I'm feeling kind of nervous about this TBR, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a bad TBR, it's just, I don't know, I didn't think I was going to be getting to most of these books anytime soon, but let's pick number 5. Okay, this is a bit of a small one. Ooh, okay, this one could be anything. So we have a new to me author. This could be a lot of different books. Okay, I think I'm gonna go through the TBR, find a couple that are kind of calling to me the most, and then I'll come back, because I definitely have a lot of options for this one, so it's just a matter of me figuring out what kind of mood I'm in. So I found 3 options that I think I'm the most drawn to right now. So we have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. It says, Phantasma only has 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. Sounds interesting. Then we have an arc that Scholastic sent to me recently. It's All the Hidden Monsters by Amy Jordan. It says, combining a twisty murder mystery, an underground supernatural detective gang, and a slow burn romance, All the Hidden Monsters is the first in a razor-sharp crime series, sure to leave readers obsessively binge reading. And then we have If Anything Happens to Me, which was also sent to me by Scholastic last year. A lot of Scholastic books potentially on this DVR. This one is like a mystery thriller book. Our main character's sister was found in the woods and she has no idea what happened to her, and then she finds another girl left for dead in the exact same spot as her sister, and so they kind of join forces to try to solve the murder of her sister. Out of these 3, I think right now I'm kind of leaning towards All the Hidden Monsters the most. I have been in kind of like a supernatural kind of mood, but also like a thriller mystery kind of mood, and this one has both of those things, plus it has a romance, and we all know I love a romance. So right now I think I'm leaning towards this one out of these 3. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems to be drawing me in the most, so I think this is pick number 5 on the TBR. Let us pick our final prompt. Moment of truth. Okay, what's calling to me? This one's calling to me. Okay. Oh, it's like a fat one. What are you? A number generator chooses. So I basically have to put a number in the generator to pick what shelf I choose from, and then I have to put in the number of books on that shelf. So this one is tricky. I don't even know how many shelves I have. Let me count how many shelves I have. I'm gonna do it from like top over, like left to right, instead of like up and down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 56 shelves? Okay, that's crazy. I already know some of these shelves are gonna be no good because they're like full of books I've already read, so this will be interesting. Let us generate. Shelf number 9. 9 is a Cassandra Clare shelf. You can't see it, but it's all Cassandra Clare, so we have to regenerate. This might take a minute. 11. Okay. It's the other Shadowhunter shelf. Okay. Oh god, this might take a minute. Come on. Oh. 27. 27 is Anne of Green Gables. Okay. Maybe this was a bad prompt to choose. 35. Okay, there are books that I have not read on this shelf. Let me count how many books are on this shelf though. There are 17 books on that shelf, but I'm not gonna lie, I've read most of the books on that shelf. So this shall be interesting as well. 14. Okay, let me take you over there and we shall see what it is. Okay, so this is the shelf that we are picking from and we need number 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, this is one that is on the TBR. Can't Take That Away by Stephen Salvatore. So this is another YA romance. So this one I believe is fake dating, and it's also like musical theater. It says, to take center stage, they'll have to shatter the binary. Carrie Parker dreams of being a diva and bringing the house down with song. They can hit every note of all the top pop and Broadway hits, but despite their talents, emotional scars from an incident with a homophobic classmate and their grandmother's spiraling dementia makes it harder and harder for Carrie to find their voice. Then Carrie meets Chris, a singer/guitarist who makes Carrie feel seen for the first time in their life. With the rush of a promising new romantic relationship, Carrie wonders whether they have the confidence to audition for the role of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, in the school musical. But some people in Carrie's high school might not be accepting of just anyone playing Elphaba. With decisions, both personal and political, hanging in the balance, it's up to Carrie, Chris, and their friends to defend their rights, and they refuse to be silenced. Told in alternating chapters with identifying pronouns, debut author Stephen Salvatore's Can't Take That Away conducts a powerful, uplifting anthem of swooning romance and an affirmation of self-identity that will ignite the activist in all of us. It doesn't say anything about fake dating. I don't know where I got that idea from. I could have sworn this was a fake dating book, but I think I made that up. It doesn't say anything about fake dating. But regardless, I love a good musical theater book, and I'm definitely in the mood to read a book about Wicked. So I'm so excited to read this book. I'm just so excited. Like, look at that gorgeous cover. Beautiful. Okay, I'm actually really happy about this one. And that is our completed TBR. These are all the books that I chose. Let's run through them really quickly as a reminder. So we have The Age of Enchantment by Anna James, and we have This Time It's Real by Anne Liang, Take a Chance on Me by Elizabeth Eulberg, Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, All the Hidden Monsters by Amy Jordan, and then we have Can't Take That Away by Stephen Salvatore. I'm excited about this TBR. I think this went okay. Now we'll just have to see if I can actually read these books that are on my TBRs. So stay tuned. We shall see if I read these. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what's on your April TBR. And a reminder, let me know if you have any prompt ideas for the reading jar, because I'd love to add some new prompts in there. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!